Aloha y'all. So basically it's been a lot going on in the cosmos, so I wanted to make an astrology video giving us a better idea of the timelines that we're on. Leo is ruled by the sun. In alchemy, the sun rules the crown chakra. So this is actually a peak time of cosmic upgrades, spiritual upgrades that are happening, and a lot of information coming from the ether into us that we are ready to receive if your heart is open. So in the peak of Cancer season, which is the beginning of July, Sonia Massey was murdered and sacrificed as an energy harvesting ploy for Kamala Harris. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, but you have to realize that politics is part of the illusion, and Trump getting shot right after that is the polarization, okay? Because Trump is a Gemini, and Gemini is the twins, and the symbol for it is 11, right? And it's the 47th presidential election happening in November. So Cancer season is when they're stirring up all these emotions to harvest the energy, and then Scorpio season is the election time when the truth comes out. 47 reduces to 11, which is Trump, which is playing both sides of the illusion, right? So Leo being ruled by the crown, making us aware of certain things on a higher cosmic and spiritual level. People who are caught in the illusion, who have taken the jab, might not realize that politics is all a big distraction, just like the Olympics, which is just for energy harvesting and taking people's attention away from one of the biggest cosmic events that is happening every single year around this time. So the Heliacal rising of Sirius, which happens early August, and this year it's around August 13th. So Sirius is basically our spiritual sun. It's the mother to the sun that we see in the sky. So at this time, there's a lot of cosmic and spiritual upgrades happening to those of us who didn't take the jab and to those of us that know what's happening. So every day, if you want to stay aligned, I would advise sun gazing. I would advise getting in the sun every day and receiving these codes to activate the crown chakra and to move it into your solar plexus, which is ruled by Mars. So right now, Mars and Jupiter are conjuncting in Gemini, which is telling me that it's a timeline shift that's happening. It's another polarization point that's happening, because with Trump getting shot and with Sonia Massey getting murdered by the police in cold blood, basically it's crazy what they will do to get people's attention and to harvest energy from people. If you think about how COVID started and the George Floyd situation started, it's kind of like a re-looping of that time of the cycle. I just want to say that election time is big energy harvesting time. At the time that Trump got shot, that was when Mars and Uranus was doing that conjunction in Taurus, which is an earth sign, which is a physical manifestation of this sudden unexpected thing that's happening on the physical realm. Astrology has been relevant since ancient times. So during the age of Leo, that was the golden age in ancient Kemet, and that was a 2,000-year cycle where they were tuned into the power of gold as spiritual technology and how it's a superconductor and how it's able to transmit frequencies higher than copper, higher than silver. A lot of people are stuck in the iron, the material world, which is limited to the solar plexus. They can't move their energy past the heart because they have unhealed trauma. So the people who have done the work have done the healing where the heart is open, because that is the generator of life in the whole entire body. It's what allows you to open and awaken your higher 3 chakras. So if you do sun gaze, it's also advised to be grounded so you can bring this solar energy fully into your entire light body and not just be ungrounded. My phone keeps on falling. This Mercury retrograde that starts today for the next 3 weeks that's happening in Virgo is ruled by the Mars and Jupiter energy in Gemini. And what I'm getting from that is the polarization that's happening, the timeline shift that's happening. So either you got the jab or you didn't. Either you're not aware of the cosmic shift that's happening, or you are and you're tuned in and you're connecting with your highest possible timeline, which is in alignment with the cosmos and the earth. During this Mercury retrograde, I would recommend journaling every day. That's what I'm going to be doing every rising. I'm going to get up and journal and tune into the astrology because it's really helping me stay grounded at this time. The Heliacal rising of Sirius that's happening on August 13th is helping us tune into our highest possible timeline. So as you can tell, there's a polarization of the timelines that's happening. There's a split that's happening with Mars and Jupiter and Gemini. If you are aligned with your higher purpose, you will know why you're here, and you will be aligning with that mission. And God is here to help us and to really assist you in all your endeavors in the physical world. When you put your trust in the Most High and realize that everything is created from spirit into the material, spiritual wealth is our true wealth, and that's what we should be cultivating at this time. Chiron is in Aries right now, and it's really a time of just knowing what you want for yourself as a sovereign soul being who is on this earth. So that's all I wanted to share today. I hope y'all have a wonderful and reflective and a clarifying Mercury retrograde. Happy new moon in Leo, and sending y'all lots of love.